Hey guys and dolls, and welcome into the channel. My name is Jason. Let's cut through all the noise and go straight into what is happening with the markets this week. This week we can expect to see a lot of volatility, and again I think it could be a bad week for the market. We have 182 billion in auctions to go off in the treasuries this week, as of course the stimulus has been printed into the US. That means that the government has to make that money back from somewhere else. They can't just create money out of thin air, so they get that from having their money through the bond auctions. Now if the 182 billion that they need to raise in capital is not met, then that means those bond yield prices are going to go up, which will spike the treasury yields, which could actually lead to another sell-off in the tech sector, or at least the stock market. Jay Powell has also got a meeting with Congress on Tuesday and he is speaking, and the last time that this did happen, markets did suffer a 2% correction on the Nasdaq. So the markets this week, guys, are going to be very volatile. So if you are trading, then make sure you do have those tight stop losses in place, or if you are investing, you are in fact waiting for those buy the dip opportunities, or you are investing for the long term and you are not going to worry about the volatility, because if you do see a pullback, I don't want anyone panicking on this channel because I have put this video out, and I just want you guys to be aware that the market can be quite temperamental, and until we do see the inflation rates rise, which will happen at some point, there is going to be a continuation of volatility, especially as the treasuries rise up to that 2% threshold on the yield. And it's just about waiting patiently, guys, until this happens. We are going to get many opportunities this year to buy the dip, and for the long term, again, I'm really not worried about a lot of the volatility. But just to give you an update as to what to expect this week in particular, I wanted to give you guys this news up front on my channel. As you know, I like to cut through all the fluff and make sure that you guys are on top of everything that's going on in the markets. So if you are new to this channel, then welcome. My name is Jason. Like I said, hit that big red subscribe button below, and all I ask is that you hit that like button below so we can get this information out to new investors, and it really does help out with the channel, guys. I just want to say thank you for your continued support on this channel. The growth has been amazing, and the community that we are building is absolutely phenomenal, so a big thank you there to you guys. And I just want to say we are going to go into some incredible research and news that I have discovered. There is a new opportunity, guys, that is on the horizon, and I have been doing a lot of research. I have been digging deep down this rabbit hole now, guys, for quite some time, and the more I spend time looking into this particular sector, I am extremely excited, and I'm very bullish, and I'm almost convinced that every single time I get to a new level, there is more diamonds around me that I am just finding and putting into my bag, and I'm thinking, wow, this is really an opportunity of a lifetime. We're not going to get many opportunities like this again, so I am shifting some of my portfolio over into this sector. And if you guys watched my video that I did release yesterday, if you haven't, then I would recommend it. I will link it above now. It is an incredible video, and it does go on to talk about the top 5 that I am holding in my portfolio. And you guys know that I did mention in that sector that I will be moving 2 of those stocks out, and I'm thinking of bringing 2 new ones into a little bit of a hard position, because I am already invested in them, but I just want to make sure I'm capitalizing in the markets as best I can. So guys, let's dive into the charts today. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, and let's get ready for market open just in a second. So up on my screen, guys, you can see that we did actually close at a sell-off on the S&P 500 at the closing of that week, and that was due to the fact that the oil companies had actually started to sell off. So we did see that big shift down in the S&P 500, and again, that's because those oil companies have been dominating recently as a recovery play in the last few weeks. But what has happened is there was an announcement about news on the AstraZeneca vaccine that it was actually not going to be effective anymore due to a blood clot concern, but that has since been scrapped. So again, hopefully we will see a green today, but tomorrow when Jay Powell does speak, and if we do get those bond auction sell-offs like I have said over the last 3 days, then we could expect a retest down onto the support line of about 380. And again, the next layer of support down from that on the S&P 500 is around or just below that 375 mark. So that is just some news that and updates for you. And again, if we do and have any of those sell-offs in the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq, this will be a buy the dip opportunity for the long term. And do note, guys, that most analysts, especially JP Morgan, do have a bullish outlook on the year. We have a lot of money coming in, so again, it's not something to panic about. I think the markets are going to sell off to move all your money out forever, and it's never going to recover. That is not what's going to happen. We are expected to have an increase in the S&P 500 this year of about 12%, and again, on top of that, the tech sector is due to outperform that right now from the current valuations of 20% gain this year. So guys, if we do have any further sell-offs, stocks, and those growth stocks do get hit pretty hard, and you do see a further correction of 15 to 20% in any of your favorite stocks, and you have that dry powder on the side, like I have been saying to you guys over the last 2 or 3 weeks, try and get that build up of dry powder where you can take profits if you're up 15-20% in those positions. And always know, guys, that I'm not talking about financial advice on this channel, because these are just my views and opinions. This is just for education and entertainment only, and I can only tell you what I am doing with my money. So always make sure to do your own due diligence and research, but essentially that is what I will be doing. And those big stocks to look out for are companies such as Tesla, and you guys know that Cathie Wood has just put a new bullish outlook on Tesla for $4,000. So guys, check out that video. I did a full breakdown on that video above, and it is amazing. That I feel inspired from Cathie Wood every time she comes out and says anything. That woman is incredible. So one of the plays that we're going to be talking about today, guys, is CLEANSPARK. Now the reason I'm talking about this on this channel is because the news on Bitcoin, guys, I have to bring up Bitcoin because it is an incredible asset, and I think moving forward this is so undervalued. People don't know how to value cryptocurrency because it's still so new, and it's just one of those things that is just starting to be an innovative, disruptive technology, and it is moving through. Blockchain technology is taking over, and Bitcoin has seen a huge surge in the share price over the last year. They have gone up tenfold, and the same with Ethereum. So guys, the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin you can actually relate to some other stocks. So if you don't want to be invested in Bitcoin, then what you can do is you can still have that exposure into another sector, which will keep you diversified. And guys, it's always about being diversified on this channel. Never have your money in a full position of just one stock. At least, again, not financial advice, but it's just something that I have learned over the years talking to many finance analysts and specialists out there, financial advisors. If you have your assets in one company and that company goes dead, then guys, you are just going to lose everything. So it's not worth it, no matter how good you think that company is. You just don't know how they're ever going to perform in the long term. So having that diverse sector of wealth spread out into multiple different sectors, you are going to stop yourself from having those fears of anxiety. And again, you'll be able to sleep better at night knowing that your eggs are spread out and you've got those seeds planted in many different sectors. So to get the correlation of Bitcoin in a stock, we can actually invest in stocks like CLEANSPARK, which is ticker symbol CLSK. And CLEANSPARK is related to the price of Bitcoin, as you guys know, because they have those crypto asset miners, and they did just do a 200 million share offering. So guys, this is going to be an incredible stock moving forward, and price targets, as analysts have expected this to come out, is anywhere between $40 and $60 by the end of the year, which is at least a double up, if not a triple up, if we do see a pullback to $20 over the next kind of 9 months. So guys, that is an incredible price target, and to triple up your money in a year is absolutely incredible potential. So this is a stock that I am watching on my watch list right now, and if we do have any further pullbacks in the price of Bitcoin moving forward, then this could be a really nice long play to add diverse exposure into that crypto asset and also that new stock class of energy, because they also have an energy business, guys, in the solar sector. Then this is going to be a stock to watch. I'm very bullish on this channel as well on Riot blockchain and also our Marathon Patent Group. So these are all plays that you can add in on those big buy the dip opportunities. As you guys know on this channel, look for those RSI dips to around the 30 levels, and again, draw up those technical lines of support and resistance. And again, if you do see any big dips in Mara and we actually manage to come back down below that $35 range, then this is going to be a great place to start loading up long term, as I do believe the price of Bitcoin is going to increase. And it is really worth noting, guys, that the price of Bitcoin, imagine this scenario: the S&P 500 fortune companies, if they were to convert 1%, all of them, of their balance sheet into Bitcoin at some point in the next year, the price of Bitcoin would over double. So right now, the price of Bitcoin is worth around £52,000. So that would mean that Bitcoin is easily worth over £100,000 just from that alone. And that is not talking about any other cash going in or retail investors or anything else that does happen. So guys, that is an incredible opportunity. And now if you imagine companies like Tesla that have actually converted more than 10% of their balance sheet into Bitcoin, and we actually apply that same principle through all of the other companies in the S&P 500 index, and they all converted 10% over the course of the next 5 years, the price of Bitcoin, guys, would go up tenfold, and it would actually be worth £400,000, which is a 10x almost from the current share price. So that is an incredible opportunity. It's about an 8x from where it's at today. and that is only concerning that they would do 10%. Now anything could change. It is a very, very volatile asset, so again, always make sure to do your own research on crypto of Bitcoin, but I am extremely bullish on this sector, and I do believe moving forward we are going to see that adaptation to blockchain technology, and I do think that this is going to be a part of our future. And I think that I'm going to have to stress this a little bit more on our channel because I've done a lot of research, like I said, recently into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I do want to have that exposure to both segments of the market. Now Ethereum is very different to Bitcoin as a crypto asset, and the way they work is in very, very different ways. If you would like me to do a full breakdown of a video of Ethereum, then do let me know below in the comments, and I will gladly make that video if there is enough requests for it. But essentially they also want to hedge against inflation, and they also want to act as a digital currency that is going to move into the future, that will also be usable, unlike the price of Bitcoin. You see, with Bitcoin it is used to hedge against inflation, and it is used as a correspondence to the price of gold. So if we relate gold, Bitcoin is worth about 1/10 of the current share price of gold, and again that market cap is 10 trillion for gold. In Bitcoin it is now $1 trillion. So if we look at the prices of Ethereum, they are only sitting around 200 billion right now, so there is a lot of room to run. And guys, Bitcoin has gone up a significant amount more than Ethereum did from there, both when they had those highs in 2017 and they both dipped back down and we did have that crash. Bitcoin has way outperformed where it is now compared to that crash, and Ethereum is still lagging behind by a huge percentage. So if we are going to continue to see that run up in Ethereum, then guys, this has a lot of potential moving forward, and it could easily outperform the price of Bitcoin as a long-term wealth builder or an investment in your portfolio. So doing some more research on Ethereum is absolutely essential to understanding how this works and where you see this going. Now I actually do believe that in the long term this could easily be worth £10,000, and the current share price of Ethereum is $1,700. So that is a really lovely over 5x from the current share price, about 7x from where it is today. And I really do believe that this could be hit within the next 5 years. And again, a lot of people are still not talking about Ethereum, but the volume of Ethereum traded is so much greater right now than the volume that Bitcoin is actually traded at. So guys, this is just a quick update for you on the markets, how we can expect to go moving forward, what I'm doing with my money. I am going to be allocating again some more funds into the crypto assets because I do believe in them. Moving forward, they are going to be a long wealth builder. But what I'm not going to do is buy at these high levels. I am going to wait patiently until we have those dip backs in the share price. And again, if you would like me to make more videos on that and let you know when I'm entering, then please let me know below in the comments, because I love reading all the comments on this channel. I do read all of your comments, and I do have to say I'm so thrilled with all the support that you have given me so far, so huge thank you there. So guys, that wraps up the video for today. If you would like me to do any of your favorite stocks, then again, let me know below and I will get that out to you. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week ahead in the markets. If you have made it this far, then I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Hit that big red subscribe button if you're new and you haven't already, and join this family of investors, because only about 70% of you guys are actually subscribed to my channel that watch my content. So I would love to have you and welcome you into the family. My Patreon again will be up and running by April. I do have now a deadline for myself. So guys, that wraps up the video for today. Have a great week in the market, and I look forward to seeing you back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Stay safe. Ciao.